Thanks for joining us today for episode 7 of Lift Right. Today we're going to show you abdominal exercises from beginner to advanced. We'll also be uncovering the huge misconception that people believe about obtaining the sought-after six-pack by just doing abdominal exercises alone.
You can do core training all day long and still never see your abs. You need to dial in your nutrition and incorporate some cardio into your workout regimen before you can expect to even see good abdominal development. The first exercise I'll be doing the most common, the basic sit-up. If you have trouble keeping your feet down and controlling your legs, then use a bench, dumbbell, or your training partner to assist you in holding your feet.
You notice Josh's assistance of choice is a dumbbell. He's got a 30-pounder, just enough to offset that body weight from your upper torso. He's pretty stacked upstairs, so has trouble keeping his feet on the ground. Cross your arms, straight over your chest, or you can grab towards your ears. Don't lace your fingers behind your head and pull on your neck. You want to keep your head in a nice neutral position like Josh is. Now for some more advanced variations that have evolved over time from this basic movement. We'll show you some a lot harder exercises.
Head on your back with your feet flat on the ground and resting on a bench or your knees bent at a 90-degree angle. Place your hands slightly on either side of your head and then keep your elbows in. Don't lock your fingers behind your head. Push the small of your back down on the floor and isolate your ab muscles. Begin to roll your shoulders off the floor.
Continue to push down as hard as you can with your lower back. Your shoulders should come off the floor about only 4 inches. Your lower back should remain on the floor. Focus on slow, controlled movements and don't cheat yourself by using momentum.
Sit on top of an exercise ball with your feet placed firmly on the floor. Roll the bottom half of your glutes off the ball by sliding forward. Your lower back should be centered on the ball, on top of the ball. Place your hands on the sides of your head, but don't use your hands to pull. Crunch your upper body forward and roll your shoulders towards your hips. Squeeze at the top, then lower back down to the starting position and repeat. You can hold a weight to increase the difficulty.
All right, now there are literally hundreds of ways to target your midsection, so you just need to pick a few that'll hit 3 major muscle groups of your core. The 3 muscle groups are the rectus abdominis, which run down the center and are actually seen as your six-pack. This is what everybody refers to. They run along from the rib cage down to the pelvis bone. The transverse abdominis acts as the natural weight belt, keeping the insides in. The third one is the internal and external obliques that work to rotate the torso and stabilize the abdomen. Lie on your back, put your hands behind your head. Raise your legs so your thighs are perpendicular and your lower legs are just above parallel to the floor. Curl up and trying to keep your left elbow toward your right side while drawing your right knee to meet it. It's like you're riding a bike. Alternate sides, continuing the motion back and forth. Remember, don't just flap your elbows across your body. Actually rotate your shoulders across and squeeze your abs. Good job, Josh. Now we're going to be doing an ab crunch machine. Find a machine that fits you. There should be quite a few options in and around the gym, depending on your gym of choice. Hopefully they've got more than one. This one in particular is a hammer strength machine. It's got a nice anatomy chart here. Actually shows you the targeted muscles. You've got your rectus abdominis outlined in red, just to kind of help you focus on what you're going to be working.
This is like a sit-up or a crunch, but the machine helps you add resistance for greater strength increases. Follow the directions on the particular machine that you choose, then be sure to go slow and concentrate on using the abs to push the weight or relaxing your legs and feet. Good job, Jim. Let's go. Good.
125, 126.
600.
Gotcha. Try to go to a muscle failure, then do 20 more while it's burning real bad. That's how you know it's working.
That's right.
For the cable crunch, you want to kneel below a high pulley. Grasp the cable rope attachment and place your wrists against your head. Flex hips slightly and allow the weight to hyperextend the back, the lower back. With the hips stationary, flex the waist so your elbows travel toward the middle of the weights and down towards your thighs. Return and repeat, just like Josh is doing here. All the way down, back's hyperextending, lower back. Driving his elbows straight down towards his knees. After we show you some of the basics, and we're going to put through the test in a hardcore circuit training workout with natural pro bodybuilder Lance Scanzini. By circuit training, I mean high reps, minimal rest in between exercises. It still helps keep your heart rate up, which helps burn off the diet fat that your abs are hiding behind. Some people call it a beer belly.
Lance is known for his picture-perfect contest-winning abs, and will show us what kind of training it takes to achieve them.
All right, looks like we're now ready for hardcore circuit training with Lance Scanzini. He showed up, put us through this exercise, so we'll see what happens. Now for the decline reverse crunch.
All right, for this one, you're gonna wanna make sure you keep your lower back down, and it's the most important thing to pay attention to here. So go ahead and bring your knees up. You wanna bring them up close to your elbows, and bring it down, back supine, right to there, and just begin the crunch. Deep breath in. Keep it nice and controlled. You always want your back flat. Slowly lower your pelvis back down. Make it picture perfect. All right, now we're ready to target your obliques and your intercostals. So we're gonna go ahead and have you put your feet up on the wall. Once again, you want your back supine. You're gonna put your hands behind your head. You're gonna set up just like you would do a crunch. You'll crunch up, keeping your elbows flat, your head back, and you're just gonna rotate to one side and stay on one side for 15 to 20 reps. You're gonna exhale as you crunch over to the side. And you'll see a lot of people doing them on the hyperextension machine. It's horrible on the lower back, so this will keep your back out of it and it'll focus on your obliques. And you're exhaling on the crunch. All right, so this next one is a good one to transition to right after your side crunch. It's gonna train your quad radius. So you're gonna turn to your side. You're gonna be resting on your forearm. Protect your shoulder, make sure it's in a nice neutral position. You're gonna come straight up, everything straight as a board. You're gonna put one hand behind your head. And you're gonna take the elbow all the way to the ground. Take a deep breath in, come up and exhale, and open it wide, back down again. Always protecting your spine, your shoulder, and your body nice and straight. This is another great one for the obliques and intercostals. You go ahead and switch sides and even it up. So on your last rep, a good one to follow up on this one is hands to the side. You're gonna remain supine, hips up. And you're just gonna take it down about 6 inches and straight back up again. And finish off with 10 reps and then rotate back through again. Making sure you're protecting your shoulder and your lower back. If it starts giving you problems, then we can go to a modified version and we'll show you that later on. This next one's a hanging leg raise. Most common mistake, people take their knees down too far, get their lower back involved. So you want to draw your knees up, pull your elbows down at the same time, pull them up as high as you can, just come back level. Exhale as you pull up. So you keep it tight. Protect your lower back. You don't want to swing.
All right, now you've seen 5 non-typical advanced exercises that Lance has showed us today. For this, he's going to explain how to do some circuit training.
If you're tired of not getting results on your abs, you're probably not circuiting through fast enough. So you just want to do 4 to 5 sets, 20 reps, hit them back to back to back, and don't stop. Put yourself on a timer if you have to, and just get it done.
A pebble in my shoe says I had enough of you. A pebble in my shoe and my soul is getting bruised. There's a pebble in my shoe, it's got me jamming to the blues.
All right, first off, we went into some beginner exercises, then we went to the little more advanced exercises. Try to work these into your workout regimen and do them 2 to 3 times a week and you'll see quick results. First off, most people think that training their abs will somehow make them magically appear. as if the fat will suddenly disappear. The myth is referred to as spot reduction, which is alive and well, yet completely false. So focus on a reduced calorie diet and burn off more calories than you consume, so you can start to see results quicker. Remember, you didn't gain it in a week, and you're not going to lose it in a week. So losing body fat takes time. Hang in there. Thanks for tuning in, and join us next time on Lift Right.